Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And in this episode, we have an email. This is Sec of ONBS. Culination, something's come up. Your help is urgently needed. Please come see me at ONBS in Pyrite as soon as possible. So I guess that's where we're headed. Alright, we're in the ONBS building, and this is Sec's office here. I'm glad you're here. I've been waiting for you, huh? What happened to your left arm? Weren't you wearing the Snag Machine on it? Yeah, but some dumbass thugs came and they started beating me up. Actually, they didn't beat me up. They just put me to sleep. I got sedated by goons in the desert. Anyway, but when they lost their Snag Machine, Cypher gave them up as a lost cause. I thought Team Snag just folded after that. Nope. They must have spotted your Snag Machine somewhere. Oh, that's right. On the TV. I'll start investigating Team Snag right away. I'll let you know as soon as we discover anything. Oh right, I'd forgotten completely about this email message I received. You see, ONBS got contacted by someone who claimed to have fled from Cypher's base. We debated sending out a news team immediately, but there's no guarantee that it won't be a trap or another risky situation. So let me guess. You're gonna ask me to go there, even though you have a feeling it's going to be a risky situation because you don't care if I get killed or hurt, but you don't want your precious news team to be hurt. Whatever. He's going to open up the Outskirt Stand outside of Phoenix City on our map, and that is going to be our next destination. Off we go. Okay, and you'll remember the Outskirt Stand if you played Pokemon Coliseum, because this is where you began the game. The Myra radar went off, so that means he's here, obviously. And it doesn't take long for his goons to appear. There's Trudley and Folly coming out of the trailer diner thing. Belch, whew, did I ever pig out? That was the first decent food I'd have in months. Yeah, that's great and all, Trudley, but are we really doing the right thing living this way? So now they're actually going to, like, discuss whether or not they're living a good lifestyle or the right lifestyle. After all the shit you guys have done, now you decide, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't be doing that? You guys are dumb. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, there's Myra B. He's gonna come dancing out. Oh, we didn't get to see the moonwalk. Did I overhear you two? Oh, well, if it isn't that super aggravating little boy who served me up a bitter memory at the Pokespot. Yeah, and we snagged your Voltorb and everything. Whoa, what perfect timing. For a little exercise after my meal, I'll wipe you out with my elegant steps. Let the music start. So you are forced into a battle with Myra B here. This is the second time that we get to fight him. As far as the storyline goes, you may have fought him more than that if you missed Shadow Pokemon up to this point, but I haven't, luckily. Okay, so he's going to start off with Lombre and Lombre, just like last time. They are obviously going to be at higher levels. And his team is a little bit more difficult this time. As you can see, he has 5 Pokemon. And I came prepared with Golbat and Ninetales at the front of my party. We go for the Flamethrower on Lombre because it does inflict neutral damage because of the dual grass and water type. And it does knock him out in one hit, which I wasn't necessarily expecting. And he's going to replace it with another Lombre. And as you can see, Trapinch was getting some of the experience because he does have the experience share. I don't remember if I showed that in an episode already, but just in case I didn't, I did give that to him. Wing Attack knocks out the other Lombre in one hit, so they don't even get to attack this turn. And Golbat grows up to level 32. And he's going to replace it not with another Lombre, but with a Nose Pass. And it is a Shadow Nose Pass. Obviously, because it doesn't really fit in with the rest of his team. He just has random Shadow Pokemon. The problem is, we still don't have our Snag Machine, which means we have to knock out the Nose Pass again. Because we don't really have a choice. We go for the Will-O-Wisp on Nose Pass, just for the hell of it. And he's burned now, so his attack is going to go down. But I think he does Shadow Wave, not Shadow Blitz or Rush. So I don't know how much that's actually going to do for us. But I burned him so that I can basically focus on the other side of his team to get rid of everyone else, because Nosepass himself isn't that much of a threat. Trapinch grew up to level 33, and he's trying to learn the move Crunch, which means we can get rid of Bite, and we should be able to get rid of Feint Attack shortly as well. the next couple of levels. Okay, well, his last Pokemon is a Ludicolo, the evolved form of Lombre, and it still has the water and grass type typing, so that part isn't that difficult, but it's a lot bulkier, especially on the special side. So it's not going to go down in one hit, and we won't be able to kill it with Flamethrower, that's for sure. So I'm going to have both Golbat and Ninetales attack it to get it off the field. It's better to just get rid of it, because then it'll probably do Rain Dance, and that'll activate its abilities. Myra likes if he actually gets to attack. I know you didn't get to see him attack, but he likes to use Rain Dance to activate Rain Dish and Swift Swim. So if they have Swift Swim, they'll be twice as fast, in addition to water damage increasing. And then the Rain Dish also restores some of their HP each turn. It's basically like leftovers while it's raining. Alright, so now we can focus on this Nose Pass, and I don't really have anything that's going to do that much damage to it. So I'm going to go for the Flamethrower, even though it's not very effective, just to inflict some damage, and we'll go for Bite, which will inflict neutral damage, and it still didn't do that much damage. Burn probably still won't knock it out, because it looks like it has just barely too much health. But that's okay. Shadow Wave doesn't do that much because Nose Pass doesn't have that much in the way of special attacking power. So, well, that's going to be it, because we'll just have Ninetales dig and Golbat can go for the Bite. And that'll be it for Nose Pass. Goodbye. The next time we run into Myra B after getting our Snag Machine back, we have to remember to capture this Nose Pass, as well as the next time we fight Zook, we have to remember to capture the Zangoose. That does it for Myra B. I shouldn't have done something this strenuous right after eating. What do you mean strenuous? All you did was stand there. Whatever. Look, he's still dancing. Oh, how dare you! I say, how dare you! Next time, I'll put things right and lay down my elegant steps. Let's go! Escape! And they're gonna run away again, just like they did the last time. Nothing new there. Well, we have nothing else to do. There's nothing else out here, no items or anything. So we're gonna go in, and when we enter the diner, the TV will go off, and they're just going to talk about the how the SS Liber was found, but they're kind of behind the times because we found that a couple of episodes ago. If you talk to this guy right here, he is going to eventually sell you from his collection of Pokeballs, and he has an awesome collection. He has Ultra Balls, Net Balls, Nest Balls, and Timer Balls. Nest Balls are effective on Pokemon that are very weak. Ultra Balls obviously are the most effective just in general. Net Balls are more effective on Bug and Water-type Pokemon, and Timer Balls are effective, or more effective, the longer the battles go. So as we come into the later boss battles, those will be more effective. Okay, so this is the guy that we needed to talk to, that Sec wanted us to meet with. You see, I fled from Cypher's Key Lair in the north. Oh, you know that place? Wow, you people at ONBS sure get information quickly. The Key Lair is a factory. It was made to mass-produce Shadow Pokemon. When I discovered that, I was horrified. I came to hate my job, so I escaped. So, basically what he was saying was that building that we were in front of, that pyramid building that I said kind of looked like a factory, and that we fought Zook in front of, that is the Key Lair. I'm sure that they've produced even more Shadow Pokemon since then. Oh, that's crazy. So, he's going to actually stop talking to you, but you have to talk to him again, which is kind of weird. While I was with Cypher, there were rumors about a boy who snags Shadow Pokemon and purifies them. Might that person be you? If so, I have a giant favor to ask of you. Would you purify the Shadow Togepi that I fled with? So you're going to say yes. Make sure you have room in your party for it. And I, of course, do, because I only have 5 Pokemon in my party. And he's just going to give you the Shadow Togepi. And you do have the option to just keep it and never bring it back to him. But you can also purify it and give it back to him, and he will give you another Pokemon in return. So that's what we're going to be doing, obviously. It has the Hustle ability. It can also have Serene Grace. And it comes with a new move that we haven't seen so far, and that's Shadow Rave, which has 70 base power as a special based attack. And it does do damage to both of the opponent's Pokemon, which is pretty cool. It's basically like an upgraded Shadow Wave. Alright, Sec. We've located Team Snag'em. They've been operating out of their old hideout north of the Outskirt Stand. We don't know the size of the group or much about the leader Gonzap. By the way, are you searching for Team Snag'em's hideout? Yes, we are. And he's going to point it out on the map for us. So that's going to be where we need to go to get our Snag Machine back. But I'm going to stop here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And in the next episode, well, I don't know yet, but we're going to decide that when we get there. Stay tuned for episode number 59. Game.